Grand Rising. It's currently 8:22. I'm low key late on my, departure on the way to work, but I want to make this video right quick. So y'all are aware that everywhere you go, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, you have these motivational posts. You have these videos that's saying everything you're doing right now is for you and all of these things. And I agree with them. I do. Everything that happens to you in your life is for you, not against you. Everything that you go through in your existence is to either teach you something or show you to be aware of something so that you can apply it to your life. So here's one thing that I don't think people have said or spoken on doing all of this. And it kind of goes into when somebody speaks on you got to put in the work. Here's what the work is. I'm explaining you what the work is while I slowly enjoy this apple. The work is shadow work, to simply put it. What is shadow work? Dwelling in your darkness and understanding what you do not like, what you do not appreciate that you experience, and understand why you are experiencing it. Why did you have to go through it? How is this going to make me better? These are all the questions that you should ask yourself while doing shadow work, because shadow work allows you to attach yourself or go into the world of where your shadow dwells. When you walk outside in the sun, right, and you see a shadow, that shadow is dwelling from another dimension that you're able to see now because that dimension is attached to you. And what I just spoke on was the kind of like the part you run away from. And when it comes to like subconsciously with your shadow. Now, this other side of shadow work is when you are basically understanding how your darkness dwells in light. For example, if you have an experience that you kind of feel bad that you did, or a part of you just can't accept that you did it, but you know you did it and you just been moving forward ever since, that's also shadow work, because there's darkness and light every day. There's light and darkness in some which way. So sometimes you gotta end up understanding that not everything you do is gonna come from your heart, especially if you're not already at this heart chakra frequency. So you gotta understand where you ain't do right. And the best way for you to understand where you know you was in the wrong is if you be honest and loving to yourself. This goes into self-love. You got to be able to step away from the situation you're in for a second as if you're the observer, the bystander, and then access your life, your situations, your problems. And then that's taking a view from a different viewpoint, or taking a look from a different viewpoint. And to how this ties back into these motivational videos, these videos that speak on everything that's happening for you, it is. But do you know it is? Do you truly know it is? And are you putting in the work so that everything that is for you can be for you? I want to touch on 3 different variables, or another word I can say is constructs, that goes into all of these things that you go through is really for you. You just have to understand that it's for you. And the best way you can understand it is from high key looking from the outside in. So everybody has had a friend that's been in a relationship, and you have been that outside in for their relationship and gave them answers that's helped their relationship, right? So if you was to view your relationship and go outside of yourself and look into your relationship from an outside point of view, you can give yourself the answers you need for your relationship. You can ask the, and here's one for parents. I'm not a parent, but this is what I've noticed being a child, and also notice from being an adult now, ways that a parent can honestly do things better. Hear me out. If your child is doing something and you don't understand it, maybe you should go outside of who you are for a second and access these 2 things that you need to kind of understand. Your child is a version of you. And if your child is a version of you, how would you want to handle, or how would you want somebody to come to you about something that you're going through? They're little yous. Why do you think sometimes kids they call them, oh, they just like you. They act just like you, because it is you. Now, you are not who they are. They're just a version of you. You don't have control over them. You just have influence and guidance over them. And I feel like a lot of parents may do that, where they feel like because I pushed them out of my belly, this is for mothers, that my child has to do exactly what I tell them to do. Or for fathers out there, I released him right out of my wand, so he's gonna be exactly what I want him to be. I don't like that concept, but that's for another video. I don't like that, but this is for another video. And the last thing is, I talked about relationships, parenting, and this is like your own self problems. Something like you feel like you can't be consistent, you can't be disciplined. It's hard for you to want to do the things you want to do. Take a moment. Go outside of yourself and talk to yourself as if you are the friend that needs help. Use you to help you, because there's other different multiple dimensions of you that is on a level that is exceeded or higher than where you are right now. So you can get answers. And this is a rule I've been doing for myself for the past, like, I would say 2 weeks. And 2 weeks may not seem like a lot of time, but think about it, it's 24 hours in a day. What's 24 times 14? You do the math. Anywho, I want y'all to understand this. If you want anything to work for you and any manifestations to happen, you need to visualize in your mind, plan how you're going to make it work out, and execute it in the best way possible. Obviously, plans are going to change, but it doesn't stop the main core of what the plan is made from. It doesn't stop the main foundation of why the plan was made. So you still have the ability to execute, no matter if your plan gets a little delayed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we moving off the timing we want, but we got to remember we on God's timing. And God's timing could be your higher self's timing. It could be your soul's timing. So to summarize it all, whatever thing you taking in, whether it's a video, music, food, make sure that you understand how it's going to help you. And if you can't think of a reason why it's not helping you, then you need to step away from it and analyze why this is something I've been ingesting in my life and it's not really giving me a change. So that'll be it for this video, y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching. I love y'all. Find a duality in yourself and use it to the best way for you, so you can get, you know what I'm saying, singularity, or you can get oneness. Feel me? 2 comes from 1. 1 comes from 0. Y'all think about that one. And I'm gonna end this video off with a question, and I want you to really allow your mind to expand with the answers of this question. With everything that I consume, whether it is food, social media, TV, or music, how is any of these different concepts of life helping me? And how am I accessing or expanding myself to allow these things to help me? Okay? Because every day, like, we get some source of help. Even if you feel like you don't get nothing, you get help. It may not be in the form of what you desire it, but it's coming as energy. So I want y'all to deeply understand that. I love all of y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Leave a like, comment down below what you think. And yeah, man, peace and ashe. One love.